Da 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 da. For the love of moon, we wanna hear what moves you.
Hey, we're back. Welcome. I am Jenny. I am one of your hosts. With me is
Morgan.
and
Robert.
And if you're wondering why Robert is here, he was in our first episode, and we just kept him. So here he started out as a guest.
The doors, and he was not allowed to leave.
Yes, we are so excited for our next guest. We have Miss Angie Brooks here. Yes, woo!
Jazz hands, please.
Jazz hands for Angie. Angie is a St. Louis-based artist leader, educator, and lifelong dancer with more than 30 years of experience in theater and dance and performance, choreography, and instruction. She currently serves as the executive director of Dance Moves STL, where she leads with a deep commitment to youth development, arts education, and community connection. She holds a degree in psychology from the University of Missouri, St. Louis.
Wow.
Didn't know that, that's exciting. Inspired by the documentary Mad Hot Ballroom, Angie joined the launch of St. Louis Dancing Classrooms in 2009 as a teaching artist. Her leadership and vision led to her appointment as executive director in 2017. She continues to train in ballroom and Latin dance and is also an instructor at Majestic Dance Studio. Let's give a big, giant welcome to the fabulous Angie Brooks. Thank you so much for coming. Also, Angie is my boss, so we're so excited.
Don't mess up,
I
Jenny.
know. That's right. So we're so excited you're here to talk to us about ballroom dance and dance moves. Me personally, I think this is my 4th year with the program. I'm still in love with it. I love it.
I'm honored that you asked me to be here today, and we love Jenny.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
Hard
Yeah.
not to love her.
Oh,
She's a gem.
No,
she's
is.
a gem.
Wow,
true.
yeah.
Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's go back a little bit of your history in dance. When did you start
I know.
dancing? I know.
30 years, 2009.
Oh.
I mean, like, when you were reading
Yeah.
that,
Oh.
it was like,
Oh, yeah.
mm,
So you've been with the program, though, since 2009? Is
yes,
that right?
Yes.
Ooh.
Since 2009. Yeah.
And what
Wow.
about before?
Oh,
then?
what about before that?
Did you
Oh,
start
yeah.
as a child?
Back.
I did.
Oh.
Yes. Mom stuck me in dance lessons when I was 3.
Aw.
And probably by age 10, I had announced that I was going to be a professional dancer.
Oh, wow. Ooh, this is our favorite thing to talk about. So this is kind of a theme in all of our interviews so far, is there's usually a vision for people. So you were 8, though.
I was
Were you
10.
like declared? Or
I
10,
was like
sorry.
10.
You were 10. Were you
Yes.
declared?
But this was the 80s, and dance was on television a lot
Yes.
in
Yeah.
the 80s.
Yes.
So
Did you
I
watch
was a
the
child.
Baryshnikov Nutcracker?
Oh,
That
yes.
was like my indoctrination.
Yes. I saw him in Twyla. They toured together for
Oh, wow.
I don't know, back
Yeah.
in the day.
Ooh.
But yes. I had a dog at one point. His name was Misha Gregory.
No, we had a cat named Misha that was named after
Oh my
Baryshnikov.
gosh.
So yes. So I grew up watching Fame.
Yes, I was about to ask, was it Fame
and-
too?
Yeah, Fame,
Uh-huh.
Solid Gold, you know, Dance Fever. Do you guys
Oh,
there
I
was
don't
a
know
show
that.
called
Yeah.
Dance Fever.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, Dance Fever. It was partner dancing, so
Oh, okay.
it was more ballroom-esque, I
Yeah.
guess you would say.
I feel like
So-
in the 80s, they were dancing
Star
hard.
Search.
Like, dance was really hard in the 80s. All that fast
Yes.
jazz.
Very aerobic.
Yes.
Yeah, I spent summers
Mhm.
on scholarship training at Gus Giordano Jazz Dance in Chicago.
Ooh.
And then when I graduated, I moved to Chicago.
Ooh.
Well, actually, no. I'm
Mhm.
forgetting about college.
Yeah.
No, I had a couple years
Uh-huh.
as a dance performance major at Oklahoma City University.
Uh-huh.
Big
And
dance department.
Yes,
Ooh.
big
Nice.
dance department back then. And then I went to pursue concert dance career in Chicago. But I noticed that like musical theater performers made more money than concert dancers.
Oh yeah, I guess that is true.
And so the money beckoned. Jazz was my thing. And musical theater I was also very drawn to.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I moved into that direction.
Yeah.
And I flitted around, you know.
Did you sing too?
Yes. Back then, you didn't have to be as much of a triple threat as you need to be now. It's like hardcore now.
It is.
I remember I auditioned for the Muni and sang Happy Birthday and made it.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh.
You could never
They're like,
do
"You're
that
booked."
now, right?
No,
absolutely
What show
not.
were you in at the Muni?
Oh, I got my equity card from working at the Muni. Like, it was a really amazing opportunity for me.
Thrilling.
Yes. My first show was Singing in the Rain.
Stop it. That's my favorite. That's my dream. I always wanted to be the girl in the green dress. That's why I cut my hair short.
Yeah.
That's why I cut
Sid Charisse.
Sid
Yes,
Charisse.
yes,
I'm
yes.
obsessed with her.
Yeah,
That's why I
she's
went short.
amazing.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah.
She's my idol. Yeah, that's thrilling. So yeah, so you did the Muni. What after that? What happened after that? You performed? You just had a career?
Yes.
You had
yes. I did New York. I did LA.
Ooh.
I toured in Europe.
Oh my gosh.
So I got around in dance.
Yeah.
And however, maybe for a future podcast episode, I had no financial literacy. So as a working dancer out there and, you know, getting gigs, but not saving any money, kind of was a demise.
Because it's like feast or famine, and then when you're feasting, you're like, oh, I'll have this forever, and you're like,
right. Yeah, and then there just came a point where after I returned from Europe and I moved back to New York City, I had culture shock after spending almost 2 years in Europe, going back to New York City. Vastly different, right?
Oh, yeah.
Vastly different pace. And just the hustle and the grind. And so then I decided to put that on hold and I moved back to St. Louis.
Wow.
So
when did you get into ballroom?
So I actually, at that point, when I left New York, I broke up with dance. I know. I broke up with dance.
I love a good dance breakup. I've done like 3.
Yes.
So
love affair,
that's when I started school at UMSL. And
I also
was
had
like,
a dance breakup that took me to UMSL for a couple
yeah, right? And I was like, I'm going to be a normal person.
Yeah, what's that like? What's that world?
So I went back to school and I started, I had a practicum where I was we have volunteers from UMSL that assist us, right? I was a volunteer working for a nonprofit organization that mentored homeless youth.
Wow.
And I really, really enjoyed that work. I enjoyed the helping component, the mentoring aspect of it. And I would bring creative programming. So I would, we would do fun, creative things. And it was, I thought maybe this is something that I want to do, go into social work or the nonprofit world. But then dance, it was like, I was missing it.
It called you back.
Yeah, I was missing it. And someone got me ballroom dance lessons as a gift. And then
You were hooked.
I was hooked.
Wow.
Yeah, I was hooked.
Were you ever teaching dance in your dance career, like as you were performing, or mostly just a performer?
Mostly just performing. I would occasionally teach, but it wasn't like my primary source of income. I really wasn't, it didn't speak to me to like want to teach in a studio. No, I do now.
Yeah.
Right. and I love it,
Mhm.
right? The whole exploration into ballroom dance as a student myself and then becoming an instructor has been really great for me. Like, I tell a lot of my dancer friends, you know, I'm an aging dancer, and so it's difficult to it's difficult to have acceptance around the fact that we can't do the things that we used to be able to do
for
with
sure.
our bodies.
Yeah.
Our bodies are changing.
Yeah.
But in ballroom, I was able to still make dance the center of of my life and be a student and learn technique and you know, like go on a whole other dance journey.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, you don't leap in ballroom.
Right.
You know, you don't turn in ballroom.
It's a whole nother world.
Yeah.
dance world. Like that's the way I look
But
into
you
it.
still
I'm
get to like present
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like be in it,
Yes.
perform.
Yeah.
you're not rolling on the floor.
I mean, and there is incredible and difficult technique and athleticism that is still required.
Yeah.
But you're more grounded.
Mm.
So it's just different. It's different on the body. So I always encourage dancers that who may have stepped away to go take a ballroom or a Latin class.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that gives us hope. We can keep going. Well, and like, I mean, you see the competitions, and aren't there newer dancers that are older that compete as
that's
well?
another aspect. Yes, in the ballroom dance world, they have something called pro-am. So a professional dances with an amateur, which means students compete with their instructor as their partner.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So yes, in ballroom competitions, like you know, I have students that are in their mid to late 70s that want to go out there and compete. So
That's phenomenal.
It is. Yeah, that's so inspiring.
I know, I'm taking it all in. It's so different. So with competitions, like talking about concert dance, like obviously competitions are wildly athletic, and especially now, like it's almost like a sport, almost it feels. But like trying to wrap my brain around ballroom competitions, also like you said, pro-am, where you give an amateur an opportunity to perform and compete with a professional
Yeah.
at that level. There's nothing else like that I can compare. It's like getting to go to the Olympics with your coach. You know what I mean? That's fantastic.
Yeah.
yeah.
How does that fit with, and I'm just asking a question, I don't mean to take over your job.
No, I feel like I've been hogging her, so you go ahead.
How does, so I know very well, actually, can you talk about dancing classrooms and like all of that?
I would love to.
Which will segue into how that parallels with
Oh yes.
traditional ballroom competitions.
Absolutely. So when I went back to school at UMSL and I started taking my ballroom dance lessons, I also, in that time period, saw the documentary film Mad Hot Ballroom. And I have never been affected by anything as much as that documentary. I literally thought for days about like, that's it. Like that is dance and working with kids and young people.
Like making the world a better place.
Giving me chills right now.
It's using
magical.
dance, right?
Yes.
It's using dance to help young people feel good about themselves and to connect with one another, and not dance to be a polished dancer, right?
Right.
And that called to me. So like teaching in a studio never really did, but the impact that I know that dance can have on anyone did. And so when I saw that documentary, I actually called up the founder, Pierre Dulaine, in
Which
New York
blows
City.
my mind. You said
You
that
were
over
just
the
like,
summer. I'm like, you
beep, beep,
called up
boop.
Pierre?
I did.
It's crazy.
And how did that go? Like, what do you even say?
He chuckled, you know. He chuckled and was like, "Oh, darling, do you have any connections? Do you know anybody who works in the schools? Do you have any administrators like that you have contact with? And I was like, no, and no, and no. But I love to dance, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. So he kind of just gave me the quick, like, you know, do your homework. These are the things that need to happen. But at the same time, someone else in town was already doing that homework and
Wow.
was getting ready to bring the program to St. Louis.
So somebody else saw it and had the same
Yes.
feelings of we need to bring this to St. Louis.
Yes.
Wow.
Who was this person?
Her name is Lauren Wilmore.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
And
Do you know her?
She used to work at Dance St. Louis, didn't
Yeah.
she? Mhm.
Yes. She used to work at Dance St. Louis,
wow.
salsa dancer.
Mhm.
Her and a fellow dancer, and they were both students at WashU at the time. A gentleman by the name of Arash Sabet. They went on this endeavor together and
Wow.
decided that that was what they wanted to do.
Okay.
So they brought the program here.
Oh my gosh.
And I just started telling everyone I knew. And I was taking my lessons, and I was telling my instructor at the ballroom studio about how I was in love with this program. And he knew Lauren, or he knew Arash, excuse me. He knew Arash, and he knew that they were in the process of bringing that actual program here and connected me. So it was serendipitous. I mean,
Yeah. Wow. So how many? Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just, that is the way things happen a
Yeah.
lot. You know, like it's like when something calls to you, then you're like talking to everyone about it, and you don't realize you're sort of creating this like
Like a
web
network.
that helps to make it like possible.
Right.
You know,
Yes.
I mean, because if you had just sort of been like, oh, that would be something that I'd like to do, but like not talk to anyone about it, then like they would have been in their own little world, and you're over here just being like, oh, I wish that was me, but like.
So how did you get in contact with them? Were you like, hey, me too? Like I saw that too, and can I be a part of this? And
yeah. I think my instructor at the time connected us, and I met with them. They had piloted it in one school at that time.
Okay.
So they had no teaching artist staff, nothing like the organization is today.
Wow.
Well, do you think that do you think that you on your own or them on their own do you think it was maybe this magic that you kind of needed they needed you, and then you maybe needed them potentially?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. As seems to be the case with definitely everyone on the staff of Dance Moves STL, and most artists, I think. We tend to be people who are passionate about a variety of things,
Yeah.
not just one thing, maybe, right? And when we get excited about something, we're like, go big or go home. And both Lauren and Arash excelled at many different things and had a lot of things that they were excited about, including bringing dancing classrooms to St. Louis. But yeah, so yes, I think that we were meant to meet each other and meant to work with one another. And I'm grateful for their legacy. I'm grateful for them
Yeah.
and the legwork that they did.
Yeah. Me too.
Because, you know, like, I've been executive director of the organization since 2017, and I never anticipated being in that role whatsoever.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, I feel like you're meant for it.
I never anticipated
This lady's
being
on
in
it.
that role. No. So I don't know that I could have done what they did, you know?
How did you find yourself in that role as ED?
Lauren was exiting. She was moving to New York City to pursue her other aspirations. I had been with the organization the longest and had partnered up, you know, beside her to help in many aspects outside of serving as a teaching artist. I was the program manager. I was helping to oversee things. And so it just kind of seemed like a natural handoff.
Yeah, like you were next in line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny that you say you didn't perceive that for yourself, but as you're describing how you were already doing, basically you were training without really
Yeah.
realizing it, right? I feel like that's another thing that happens a lot of times when people find themselves in leadership. It's either because something went to fall and they scooped it up and they kept holding it and they became that leader, or you were just somebody who was like, hey, I'm assuming, I'm not talking for you, but I'm assuming you were probably like, hey, can I help? Can I do this? Did you find that?
Yes. So there are
Sorry.
three of us.
Ah.
Sorry, three of us. Myself, Carrie Fernandez, and Laura Meyer, who's married now, so Laura Meyer Schupfer. And we have been with it since, myself since 2009, Carrie and Laura came on in 2010.
Oh.
So
Okay.
we have been with it since the get-go.
Yeah.
And that is completely by choice. We believe so much in the program. We see it work year after year.
Yes.
And it's what we want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like that blend of social work that you were kind of angling for earlier before dance called you back, and this is literally just a mesh of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is like the perfect job for me.
Wow. You manifested it.
I manifest.
Well, and it's part of the program. The big thing about the program is stepping outside of your comfort zone. And as a teacher, I feel like it's done that for me. Just being a teacher, like I see the transformation in the students. But even, did you feel that as a teacher, where you're like,
Oh, gosh,
this
yes.
is like, oh my gosh, like even an example.
Oh, gosh,
I could
yes.
never even imagine being on a microphone that first culminating event. I think I left my body. But you know, there's just so many things built in that make you grow.
Yeah.
So-
Yes. Pierre and the curriculum, the dancing classrooms curriculum, is brilliant.
It is.
Do you guys want to summarize it for people who have
Yeah.
not heard of the program?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just sort of in
Yeah,
a nutshell.
absolutely, absolutely. So, Dancing Classrooms was established in 1994 by champion ballroom dancer Pierre Delaine and his partner Yvonne Marceau. And Pierre knew the impact of ballroom dance on him personally. He immigrated to England from Palestine. And, you know, that experience, he was an outsider, the language difficulty. He, through ballroom dance, you know, was able to, what's the word I'm looking for? Integrate.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
You know,
Mm.
yes. And so he knew ballroom dance was responsible for him having the ability to speak for himself, to
Yeah.
introduce himself to other people, for him to stand and not seem like a timid individual, to be open to meeting people.
Yes.
As a young child.
Yeah.
And he wanted to be able to share that with kids, and they embarked on bringing ballroom dance into New York City public schools. And that was in 1994, and the rest is history. The
Wow.
program is still going strong, hundreds of thousands of students.
And it's always fifth grade?
It has evolved,
Okay.
but yes, the core program has been fifth grade. The curriculum was developed specifically to address the developmental needs of 10 and 11-year-olds.
Which is such like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Then that's always been like my favorite
I
age
know.
group, just because
Aw.
they're so like wise and so interested in the world, but they're not tweens and teens
Yeah.
yet that have sort of gotten the hormones and the self
demons.
as much of the self-consciousness, and so it's just they're so like alive
They're
and like
bright
ready to
personality.
try it all, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not random that is the age
Yeah.
that we work with. We like to work with them. You know, we really feel like it's going to set them up for greater success going into middle school.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but middle school was like
Hell.
hard.
Yes, I mean,
Hard time.
let's forget
Hell on
about
earth.
it.
Right.
But oh my gosh, yeah, it was so hard.
Yeah.
And so intimidating. And even, I mean, high school too, thinking about that first day of high school. Ugh.
Thumbs down. So within the program, you go into schools, and then can you talk us through like a first day?
Yeah. So the program, it is mandatory that it is in school. So we are a part of their school day. It is not an after-school program.
Love it.
Therefore, it's not optional. We are usually plugged into physical education or a specials, which is like music or art or library, period. And they have 20 sessions. And over the course of 20 sessions, they learned 6 different ballroom dances. And, you know, they learned 2 to 5 basic steps of those dances. But that's more than the average person knows, right?
Oh, heck
Yeah.
And they are petrified. They are absolutely petrified. I mean, social anxiety is like is real.
Yes.
And amongst the 5th graders, when they hear that they have to do this, tears sometimes.
Oh yeah, definitely
Like,
tears. I've dealt with tears.
Yeah, shaking in their shoes a little bit.
Yes.
Right.
Well, and there's a component where they have to touch each other.
Right.
'cause
And we
it's-
ease into that as
Partners.
well. So we don't throw them in the deep end right away.
Right, yeah. But it's like, if you think about it, I mean, we don't know what we don't know. And what we don't know is very intimidating and can scare us, right? Because we tell ourselves stories, right?
Yeah.
So they come with all these preconceived ideas of what it's going to be like, and we just kind of blast that whole, we just prove pretty quickly that that
Well, and
is not the way it's going to go.
what I also love is you give them an opportunity to voice how they feel. So
Yes.
we also do a reflection paper. So after the first or second lesson, it's like, tell us how you feel or how you felt when you found out you were doing dance moves. And now that you've had a lesson or two, how do you feel now?
Okay.
And sometimes they come back pretty funny. I didn't like it and I still don't like it. But then others, a lot of them are. But by the end, usually those kids come around and they're like, this is fun. But, you know, I'm sure you've heard a lot of.
Oh yeah. Those reflections are hilarious.
Hilarious.
Well, and that's so important though for kids to like process and look at how they were looking at something, it felt scary, they tried it, they changed their opinion. You know, like it's like we go through that stuff all the time, but do we actually think about it and like have a chance to really
Yeah,
take
and
it
they go on this incredible journey with their classmates.
Yeah.
Because, you know, generally, not a single student has any ballroom dance experience. So it is a level playing field, right? You don't have some kids who've played basketball before, and so they excel at that, and some that are, you know, none have done this partner dance business. And so they're all figuring it out together. And we rotate, so we dance in a circle. So, and we very much downplay the getting into dance frame, and like, you know, we have to squash the whole male versus female, lead versus follow. You know, this is teamwork. This is what this is, right? Ballroom dance happens to be dance that requires 2 people to be successful.
Okay.
Right? And so you have to work with another individual to successfully move on the floor. And that's just how it is. And you can do it with every one of your classmates. And so they quickly rotate. We don't have them dancing with the same person for very long. So they have the opportunity to dance with all of their classmates.
Wow.
And through the process, you know, they learn different things about each other.
Yeah.
Like they learn that, oh my gosh, Susie thinks I'm good at this.
Yeah.
Or is really nice to me, right? I didn't think she liked me. Or, you know, like their relationships, because they have to be encouraging. They have to be encouraging. They have to be supportive. Who wants to dance with someone that's like
Mm-hmm.
judgy and
Right.
you know,
Mhm.
right?
Nobody.
That doesn't work.
Nobody.
So yeah, right. So they're all kind of called to be a better version of themselves
Mhm.
through the process.
And what I love too is that this age we're in right now, they're all used to being like this. They have to look each other in the eye and say
Yeah.
hello every time.
And be present in the
Yeah,
moment.
they have to be present and talk to each other. May I have this dance?
Well, do you ever
So-
have students who are just not having it? Because like
yeah,
you said, it's a
absolutely.
public
Ask
school.
about
It's
that,
mandatory.
The challenges.
I mean, some
though.
kids are just, they're either going to do it or they're not. So I'm assuming there's
Yes,
instances of
I
that.
have an example I can share from this
Absolutely.
last semester, so I won't give any names. But I had a little fellow at my school that hated it, voiced it, didn't like it, didn't want to do it. He went and told maybe the teacher or somebody that my mom said I don't have to do it, so I don't have to do it. And I was like, okay. And I don't know if he was trying to work the system or what, but they came to an agreement where, okay, you don't have to dance with anyone, just dance on the circle. Okay, so he's moving along I was like, okay, great. Well, I'm happy you're here. Just, we'll just move past that, it's fine. So in a couple of days, he started to get a little closer, and then all of a sudden he's in frame. I was like, oh, you're in frame. And I didn't say anything because I didn't want to push it. But by the end, when I asked, I was like, do I have any lefties, we call the left-footed dancers, who would like to compete? I just wanted to, kind of gauge the group. And he stepped forward. He said he wants to compete. I was like, really? Okay. So he went from, I hate this, I'm not going to do this, I'm going to find a way out of it, to now he wants to compete.
Now
so
he
there's
wants to
just, I'm
compete.
sure there's so many stories of that.
And you made so many good decisions in that scenario too, right? Like not pushing him,
Yeah.
not giving too much attention when he started
Well,
to
and I
show
had
some
to check.
buy-in.
I had to check myself one day. I was like, "Are you doing okay? Are you okay?" And the teacher's like, "Don't ask." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I know I found out he needed space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he finally came around.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a tricky line of like, come on, and okay, I'll just leave you be.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's our approach, right?
Yeah.
We truly believe that the program is for every child.
Mhm.
There is some aspect of it that is for every kid.
Yep.
So if maybe it's the music, they just like really love to get into the music.
Yeah.
Maybe they're great at public speaking and we ask them to, we have these performances and we ask them to tell the audience a little bit about the history of the dance. I mean, there is
Wow.
something baked into the program that we feel allows each child to feel successful.
Yeah.
It's just being patient and helping guide them to figuring out what is their thing.
Yeah.
What is
What's
their
their
thing
aim?
with the
Yeah,
program?
and
that
it
is-
seems like we can always find a place for them. Like I had
Right.
another guy who I don't want to get into why, but he couldn't dance with anyone. So he became our DJ.
Yeah.
And he took so much pride in it. And even at our culminating event, I was like, here's our DJ. And he was just so proud. And he took it like, I just saw this change in him where now he was like really like in it and paying attention. He's like, are you ready now? You want me to hit the music now? Like you could just see him kind of come alive. Whereas before he was like just sitting in the corner, he didn't, not paying attention. But now it's like, oh, I have this job I have to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought that was really cute. I want to talk to you. You were telling me earlier, I love these, this fun little story. I can't believe it happened more than once, but you were out in public and people were talking about the program.
Oh, you like overheard?
Yes.
Yes, it happened 3 times.
3 times.
3 times, y'all. So, I mean, St. Louis is small.
But still, what?
St. Louis is small, but so each semester,
Well,
like
sorry, real quick, how many different schools is the program working
we
with
are
right now
in
St. Louis?
pushing 35 schools.
Wow. Yeah.
And how many
That's
teachers
impacting
are
a lot of 5th graders.
How many teaching
around the
artists do we
city.
have?
Yeah.
We have 9 teaching
Oh, there's
artists.
9 teaching
Okay.
artists.
Rotating
Yeah.
like 30, you said 35?
35 schools.
Wow.
Now, that's schools. A residency is a classroom. right? And some
Okay.
schools have 3
Yeah.
fifth grade classrooms.
Yeah.
We have one school in the Afton School District, Gotch Intermediate. They have 10 fifth grade classrooms.
Wow.
And we've been partners with them since like 2016, maybe,
Oh,
Mhm.
my
for
God.
quite a while. Yeah, 10 fifth grade classrooms. So we are at about 50 residencies
Wow.
across those 30 schools. So,
Insane.
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of fifth grade classrooms out there, so we
Yeah.
only have such a small sliver right now, and we really want.
Which I think is crazy because I feel like there's so many.
know, right?
But yeah, there could always be more.
Right. But each semester, the culmination of the program involves the kids do a performance for their school, where parents and family are invited.
But it's not open to the public.
That one is not open to the public. I mean,
I'm
friends,
like, I want to
friends
go
and
to
family.
one. of these so
You can
bad.
go to one. I'll bring
friends,
Sneak in.
friends and family for the culminating events. And then we have our community building competition events. And we call them
Ah.
community building because we bring, this semester we had 7 schools at one and 8 schools at the other. And they come together and we start each one of our competition events with social dancing. So we make a huge circle, usually 2, in the gymnasium. And the kids from these 7 or 8 schools get mixed up together and they dance with each other.
The same dances that they've all learned.
Yeah.
I.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so amazing. It's my favorite part of the whole competition.
Right.
That first semester I taught, I was trying not to cry the whole time of that social dance. I'm like, just to see all the kids together from different schools.
Yeah,
it's
and
just so,
especially in St. Louis, where we are very divided into the different communities, and like still the like, what high school did you go to? Judge based on that, and like to have
And
them.
we try really hard to get rid of that. We
Yeah.
try really hard to break down those divides and those barriers. We subsidize our program costs so that schools situated in lower income areas or schools that don't get as much funding support are able to participate in the program. And we are really mindful, like when we bring the schools together, we try to choose a location that's going to be accessible for everyone,
Okay.
right? But we're in schools in North St. Louis County. We're in schools, we have a school in Arnold. We have lots of schools in St. Louis City, West County. We're like, we're starting to really have schools in all areas of St. Louis. And it's an awesome experience, right? So for some kids, they've never, I have had school leaders tell me some of our kids like have never driven
Really,
over
yeah.
a bridge,
never really left
like
their
left their
like
neighborhood.
direct,
you know?
Nice.
So their field trip to participate in this and to meet kids all dressed up and, dressed up and excited to dance,
Yeah.
and they dance together. It's a very impactful experience.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It
I don't think I
is.
ever even considered what you just said. Is some of these kids literally haven't left their neighborhood as
Yeah.
far as just, yeah. And then so the picture you paint with these kids at the
competition.
competition, thank you. I was like, which one would this be? They're all in a circle and
Yeah.
you've mixed them up. They're not even
Yep.
standing beside people they probably ever even looked at potentially.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they know
The bravery, right?
exact same. They know what to do when the music comes on.
Yes.
They understand the order.
And they
Everyone's got
introduce
it.
themselves like, I go to this school. What is your name?
okay.
And then may I have this dance? And they get into frame. I know it gives me chills still. And then they start dancing.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
taking it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We totally sidetracked off of your fun story.
Oh,
Oh,
my
my
fun
first
story.
story. Okay, so
No, I'm glad
I'm
we,
partially
I'm
to
glad
blame.
we covered. No, I'm glad. No, that was perfect. I'm glad we covered the whole,
The
what
gamut.
it is, and you can see paint the picture of what
Yeah.
happens and everything. And now we can talk about.
So yes, so we just wrapped up our spring semester competition events, and it's an exciting, like, you know, like we just painted the picture for you. It's an exciting, a wonderful, inspiring
Yeah.
experience, right? And parents and grandparents, and you know, they all come.
And they're maybe interacting with other families from opposite ends of the city too, that they might not have crossed paths with.
And I think what is so mind-blowing to most of them is these kids are screaming their heads off for dance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Not soccer.
Yeah.
Not, you know, not a sport. We're in a gymnasium and they are losing their minds,
Yes.
cheering on their classmates
Yes.
That's
for ballroom
amazing.
dance.
Yeah.
And the adults in the room are just they it's hard to believe for some of them.
Yeah.
And
And some of the moves are impressive.
Oh,
Like if you've never
yeah.
seen it, like the corte, what are these little children doing?
so I'm at the hair salon and I hear this woman telling her stylist next to me about her grandson's ballroom dance performance. And she starts playing videos. And I'm
You
just
like hear
I'm
your
just
own
like,
voice in
you
the
know,
video.
I've got, you know, my hair is all in foils. I look ridiculous. And I'm like, I'm like, what?
Could it be?
Could
Yeah.
it, right?
That can't be.
And then she plays a video of the stomp, and I hear,
Oh
everybody
my
dance now."
gosh.
And I knew, as soon as that song came
So
on.
the stomp is like a little dance they do after every class where they don't dance with a partner and they
Okay.
stomp, and then they like some of them get to make up their own moves, and it's just a lot of fun. And we
Just
do it at
free
every
creative
class.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So then I knew it was us.
Oh my gosh.
So I interjected into their conversation, and
You're
they,
like, yoo-hoo.
Yes,
You're like,
I
exactly.
might be the person who made all that possible.
That would
I have a
be me.
little something to do with it. I know that organization. But
Yes.
yeah, and then it happened 2 more times.
Oh my gosh.
The second, one of my good friends, one of her employees needed to ask for time off to go to her child's performance, and then proceeded to go on and on about what an incredible, it was their first year doing
Oh my gosh.
the program.
Oh, it was the school's first year?
Yes,
Wow.
it was the school's first year doing the program, and just what an incredible, like she can't believe how much her daughter is excited about this, like just going on and on and on. And one of my best friends was like, I think they were talking about you and Dance Moves STL, Angie, and she clarified, and it was.
Oh my
right?
gosh.
So how fun is that?
That's
and
so
then
fun.
my partner is a doctor, and one of his patients came in and starts telling him about her grandson's ballroom dance performance.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
Obviously,
come on.
like just so impact's You're
It
like
is.
telling the world about it because
But 3 times? That's
Yeah.
wild.
So I mean, I'm so proud.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like we're
Yeah.
doing great work.
Mhm.
are.
People are going out and telling their doctor,
Their doctor?
exactly.
their
Yes.
It's not
hairstylist.
like they're best friends or anything.
Their
It's like they're like,
boss.
I gotta tell my
Like, I
whatever,
can't keep this in.
gynecologist about
Right, right.
My dentist needs to know. Oh my gosh, that's so
Wow.
fun.
Yeah.
All right, I got one more fun question. We've been ending every show with this question. It's a silly question. This is a question of mine. I'm sure you have an answer. So this is my coffee talk question. What moves you to tears? Anything that makes you like, and it could be dance moves. I know I've cried many a times
Yeah.
with dance moves, but it could be anything like a musical or a show or just like something just like you get verklempt and it takes you over and you're like, why am I crying over this? And it could be anything. I know.
So yeah, I think when I see my students, and you know, I am not in the classroom with Dance Moves STL
Yeah.
anymore, but I do still teach, and I have all those wonderful experiences at the competition events. Like when I see the joy
Yes.
on their faces,
Yes.
right? When I'm in the ballroom studio and I'm working with one of my students and they are just experiencing like unbridled joy from moving their bodies.
They're about to make me cry right now.
From moving their bodies, from feeling like they're being one with the music, right?
Yes.
Like, you know, I've had students when they dance the waltz who like, that felt like I was flying, right? So to be a part of someone having an experience where they feel like they're flying, you know, like, that's the kind of stuff that.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Moves me to tears.
Yes.
That and I did watch Dirty Dancing. I had a night over the winter where I poured myself a cocktail.
Yes.
And I just like got in my PJs and I watched Dirty Dancing. Yeah.
It made you cry?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Yes.
Just was like,
Yes. Oh, I cry at so many things. Yeah. Well, great. Thank you for it. So now is the time where we will start to move, and Angie is going to teach a little bit of jive. You said jive. How exciting! I know. So we're gonna transition, and we'll be back. And everybody, get up out of your seats so you can learn the jive. All right, it's time to move. This is our fun movement part of the podcast. If you are listening to the podcast, just a reminder after every time you listen, just to go back on YouTube and you can participate in the movement part. And I will let Miss Angie take it away.
So we are going to work on jive flicks. So I don't know if you watch Dancing with the Stars or have seen competitive ballroom style jive. It is a variation of swing dancing. It is like swing on speed. It's very, very fast, right? It is like 175 beats per minute usually in jive. It's crazy fast. And it's full of high energy leg action. So we're gonna work on jive flicks. We're gonna start with our right leg, and you have two actions. You have an up action, a down action, and up. So you have up and down action.
Okay.
Yes? So in a flick, you have two up movements. So you go up to go down, up, and then you're gonna put your weight and switch. Up, down, up, switch. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So when you go down, you want to go as straight down as possible. You don't want to like kick out. You want hip flexor, get that knee like aiming for your rib cage and chest, right? As high up as you can, and then down, straight down from there. Up, down, up, down. Good. So when we do up, we also straighten our standing leg. So I am working my right leg, I'm standing on my left leg. So when I go up, I'm going to go straight through my left leg. When I go down, I'm going to soften my knee. And when I go back up, same thing. And down. And straight, soft, straight, down. Up, down, up. So up, down, up. Good. So we get that flexion and straightening of the standing leg. Now, you can also add a rise of the ball of the foot, right? So when we go up, we can also go up onto the ball of the foot while we straighten our leg. So up, down, up, switch. Up, down, up, switch. Up, down, up, switch. Up, down. Good. Now, like I said, it's fast. Can we take it a little faster?
Let's do it.
All right. So it's...
Oh, let's scooch back just a little. Yeah.
So it's a 1 and a 2, a 3 and a 4, a 5 and a 6, a 7, 8, a 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6, 7, 8.
I'm
Nicely
so
done.
sorry. It was really good. I don't know why you were making me laugh. Robert, he was getting really into it. It was making me laugh, which is awesome. Great job.
So that is your jive flex.
I love it. But maybe I could put on a little music.
Let's do it. Let's
Okay.
do it.
I-
1, a 2, 3, a 4, 5, a 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, a 4, 8.
Amazing! So fun! Oh my gosh! Yay, hooray! Everyone, thank Miss Angie, the fabulous Miss Angie.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, and thanks for moving with us.
My baby don't care